I've been growing moringa for many years now. I use it every single day, and so does most of my family. I want to show you today how I grow moringa. So welcome back to GrowFit Florida. I'm Jermaine, and I grow my food right here in beautiful West Central Florida, Zone 10A. If you're growing food like me in your backyard, please hype, like, and subscribe. Please remember, I am a gardener. I am not a doctor. Please talk to your doctor before you take moringa to help with any type of medical problems that you may have. There's so much going on with our food, these recalls, these outbreaks. I want to give you something that you can grow in your backyard that's going to help give your immunity a bit of a boost. So you're able to eat some of these foods that we're getting from the grocery store and feel a little bit more safe doing it. There's nothing wrong with growing your medicinal herbs in your backyard, and this is the best one you can grow pound for pound. So let's learn a little bit about moringa now. This moringa, this was the very first moringa tree that we ever let pretty much get this tall and grow out. This was our very first one. This one has been here for years. So you have two ways of getting your moringa established. One is from cuttings, the other is from seeds. Now, me personally, I strongly suggest if you have the time, if you have the space, and if your climate, your weather, your zone permits it, starting it from seeds. And here's what some of the seeds look like. This is a moringa seed, and this right here will get you a full-blown moringa tree, a 10-foot tree, in a matter of months. Months. You're not waiting years. And as much time as it takes for a baby to be made is the exact same for this moringa to have a full tree, 10, 12 feet tall tree, which is incredible if you really think about it. The second way is from cuttings. Now, I made a video on how to propagate moringa, and you can do that. And it is a quick, easy way to get some moringa from moringa that you already have. So whether you want to give it to some family, friends, or if you want moringa in multiple spots in your backyard, which you guys know I always recommend if it's something that your family uses a lot and you can grow it in other places in your yard, do it, especially here in Florida, because you never know what storm we get. One side of your yard might be affected more than the other, and that way you'll still have food growing on the other side. When you do cuttings, you have to understand this too. That taproot is not going to develop the same way that it will with a seed. Now, when we put our cuttings in the ground, it's still going to develop a nice taproot system, just nowhere near as strong. And this is what I've found in my own experiments and growing this for so many years now. After we had that freeze in January, all the moringa that I propagated and put it in the ground, I'm going to say probably 80% of it did not bounce back. The 20% did. Is still taking a longer time to fully get developed. Now, all the moringa that I started from seed, it's all back. It's like it never left, nothing happened, and it is fine because of that taproot system that's underground that gets established properly when you do it from seeds. Another reason why I suggest starting it from seeds is you're giving that taproot time to go underground and find all that nutrients within your soil, and it's going to come out in your moringa. Now, some people would tell you that the cuttings taste the exact same, and hey, I'm probably going to agree with it to a certain point. Now, I have noticed that the moringa from my seeds is slightly more peppery than the moringa from cuttings. I'm no doctor. I can't tell you why that is, but I can tell you that that slight more peppery taste, to me, in my own personal opinion, that has to be just a slightly more ample nutrition coming from the seeds versus the cuttings. Now, I can't verify that, but I'm just being honest with you guys, and I'm just telling you my opinions, my views. You can grow it in pots. We have some in pots too. I'm going to show you in a moment. The good thing about pots is you can move them around. You can take your pots wherever you want to take your pots. Also, in January or December, whenever you might get your frost freeze, you're able to move it inside. So you're able to have your moringa, in the coldest of your months, and you're able to get that nutrition, your multivitamin. I like it in pots as well. You can let it get bushier if you like. The majority of our moringa is in ground. That's my favorite way to grow it because other than last year, other than last January, we really don't experience that type of weather like that here in Zone 10A, where it's, consistent freezing temperatures. We might dip down a little bit, but it's not consistent enough to take out our moringa. Last January it was. So, I don't know what this January is going to bring, but I'm growing enough of it from seed, so I know it's going to come right back. So let's go look at some in pots first. Here's some moringa that we have actually that's in a pot, and as you see, it is healthy. This moringa is growing into a full-blown tree in this pot, which we have to prune because I don't want a moringa tree in a pot. So I'm gonna harvest a lot of this today, probably cut half of that off to put in a nice salad. But you can grow it in a pot very easily. And you see we have some over here too, a little small one coming up right now. You guys know, if you've been following me, I said this is the healthiest pot that you could possibly grow. Now, I took some of the moringa out. I don't want moringa growing in this pot. Why? Because as you see, we have ashwagandha growing in here as well. And we have to harvest the ashwagandha. We have to get the root. That's what we're using to make our ashwagandha supplements that I make. So there's no point of having moringa in here. And we have some over here too. I just put it in there just to get it started so I could propagate and just move it around the house. So that's what we're doing. But here's some more moringa in a pot. Moringa does not mind what type of soil you have. It really doesn't. Sandy soil, it doesn't matter if your soil's bad. Moringa, that top root will find its nutrients it needs and it will grow. You're truly wondering, if you're like, okay, in 9 months, you mean to tell me I can have a tree? Yes, depending on which zone you're in, depending on the amount of sun you give it. Moringa really doesn't like that much water, so you don't want to make sure that you're overwatering your moringa, because that's not going to be a good thing. So less is more when it comes with water with moringa. Just check the soil, make sure it ain't dry. But if you're in Florida and we're in rainy season now, you don't have to put a drip system on it. Just rainy season alone right now is plenty of water for your moringa. And here's some moringa that I started from seed just 3 months ago. It's about to be almost 4 months now in about 2 weeks. So we can say 4 months. This is what we have. It started from this, just a moringa seed. And now 4 months, we have this. This is over 6 feet, filled with nutritious moringa. So this is why I'm telling you, if you start it from seed, you'll be there. You'll get there. You're not missing out. You'll get there. Put those seeds in the ground right now and you'll be fine. Now, one of the things that we do with our moringa on the initial planting, we give it a little bit of compost. We give it just a little bit of compost to get it on its way, a little bit of nutrition when we start our seed. And then in a couple months after, we give it a little bit more nutrition, a little bit more compost. That's it. That's it. And you'll have this too. Here's some more moringa right here. And again, we eat from our trees daily. So we're constantly pruning it, cutting it back, and it's growing so quick. Now, when I tell you about how it came back from the seed after January, after we had that freeze, this is what happened. So this was the initial moringa that I had growing. It died back in January, and as you see, from January, that freeze where it died completely back, and we didn't even see any moringa. It looked like it was just completely gone. From January to now, this is what we have. And I have cut this back. I go up there on the ladder, I cut it back. I've already cut it back twice since January. And that's all nutrition right there. So much nutrition. Everything on this moringa tree is edible. Whether you want the leaves, you can get the stem, you can get the bark, you can get the tree. Everything on this is completely edible and you can eat. Okay, family, so some things to think about here. Number one, moringa grows best in like a zone 9 to 11. I have heard some people in like a subtropical 8B grow moringa and they've been growing it fine. So I would suggest more of like a 9 to 11. But again, 8B, you're growing it fine too if you're in a subtropical area. Moringa also likes to be in sun. I wouldn't stress too much if you don't have a spot that has full sun, because our moringa that's in partial sun is growing just as well. I just wouldn't put it anywhere where it's getting like shaded out too much. So give it as much sun as possible. I've already mentioned moringa does not like to be wet. So don't don't just leave the hose and walk away. Check the soil first. See if it's actually dry. See if it actually needs some water, because it's not one of those plants where it needs a whole bunch of water. It really doesn't. Less is more, and we're in rainy season, so you don't have to water your moringa. Just let God water it for you. The way I take my moringa, few ways. It's a few ways. One, I just come outside and I eat it. I just take it from the tree, just like this right here. Tear off a little bit. Eat it just like that. It's peppery, but you get used to it. That's one way. Another way is anything that we have, like any type of fruit that we have growing, I go get the fruit. So like muscadine grapes, or if we have some Barbados cherries or anything, I go get it and I'll make like a moringa sandwich or something. I don't know. I'll take the fruit, take a whole bunch of moringa and put it in. It makes the taste even better. Another way I like to eat my moringa is with eggs. So it's the simplest way. When you're scrambling up some eggs, add some moringa in there. You won't even notice the taste, and you're getting all that nutrition from it. You can also put it in any salad. That's another way I like to eat moringa, is in salads. um I have these little capsules that you can buy, and I'll try to put links to it in the description for you on my Amazon store. But there's little capsules where you can take your moringa, grind it up, and you can make your own supplements. I do that with my moringa and my ashwagandha, and that's when I'm able to travel, or I'm going somewhere where I can't have that moringa, the leaves fresh, then I'll bring my own supplements with me. I'm saving myself money, growing it in the backyard, making my own. Other ways that we eat moringa is you can put it in smoothies, although we don't do that as much anymore because we're eating it more just fresh. We're actually, I'm not going to say we enjoy the taste, but it doesn't bother us nearly as much because it's been years now of us eating it. So we also tea it. You can tea your moringa. You're not going to get the full benefits, the flat out strong benefits of your moringa, but you're getting a lot. You're not missing out on that much by teaing it. So if you're someone who just cannot stand the taste, but you want some of those medicinal properties, please tea it. We do it almost every single day as well. So those are just some of the ways that you could use your moringa. If you want to get some moringa started, it is so simple. Just take you a spot in your backyard, dig yourself a little hole about 1 inch deep, and you're going to just take your moringa seed like this, toss it in, backfill it, and now that's it. You're going to get moringa, and it grows fast, just like that. You notice the difference when you're on moringa. You truly do. And if anybody who's taking moringa in the comments, please use your words to let everybody know better than I can. Tell them how you feel when you're taking moringa and you've been taking moringa now, and the difference of how you feel. Like it is truly something where you notice and you know that it's from moringa. So moringa has just gave me so much vitality and so much energy just taking it, that I'm forever grateful finding this plant. Blood flow, like you notice your circulation throughout your body is better. It's just a excellent plant to grow. Purpose of this video, I did not want to go into the health benefits of moringa. I made that video and I'm going to link it so you can go watch it if you want to discover all the health benefits of moringa. The purpose of this video, and I hope that I got my message through clear enough, is with everything that's going on in our grocery stores and all the food that we buy, with all these outbreaks and recalls and all that, we have to find some type of way to grow something in our backyard that's going to boost our immunity, to make us stronger. So if we are eating the food from the grocery store that might be contaminated with something, it's going to give us a fighting chance to just feel better or recover quicker. We can't all just say that our backyard is where we get 100% of our food. Most people can't. And again, I know that we can't. We still go to the grocery store, we still go shopping, but there's things that you can grow at your house that is going to not only lower your weekly or monthly food budget, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to get you healthier. Even if you don't grow your salad greens, or even if you don't grow your fruit, that's fine. It's your backyard. I strongly suggest you at least grow your medicinal herbs. If you grow nothing, at least grow your vitamins in your backyard. And I have a whole playlist on medicinal herbs to go watch, where you can learn what you can grow if you're living in Florida or anywhere where you have a subtropical or tropical climate, and you can grow your vitamins in your backyard. That's the first thing I suggest everyone who wants to feel healthier and to start growing stuff in their backyard. You grow your vitamins. There's so many plants that you can grow, and they grow easily, like moringa, and you can grow your vitamins. So I hope this video brought some value. I hope it helps you. And until the next time, God bless.